get these two little old puzzles apart that I never did get apart. But anyway, there's an old boy riding along. It was back in the 60s or 70s. And he was riding along back before we had cell phones and what have you. And back when we had insane asylums. He was riding along, and all of a sudden one of his wheels come off. Just went bouncing along the road, and he pulled over right quick, and he jacked his car up and went and found the wheel, brought it back, and put the tire back on there, the wheel and tire back on, but it didn't have no lug nuts. And he was parked right in front of an insane asylum. And there was a old man standing there next to the fence, and he was watching him this whole time. And he watched him get the wheel and the tire and put it back on, and shaking his head. Couldn't call nobody because, like I say, we didn't have no cell phones back then. So he just didn't know what to do, and the old boy behind the fence in a long gown asked him, said, what's the problem? He said, well, I got a wheel, but I ain't got no lug nuts for it. So I can't go nowhere. I'm going to have to go walking and see if I can't find some lug nuts. He said, no, why don't you pull a lug nut off of front tire and the other tire and the other 3 tires, and you'll have 3 lug nuts from this one. And that'll get you where you're going. He said, that's pretty smart. He said, how come you behind that fence in that insane asylum and being that smart? He said, well, I'm smart. He said, I'm crazy. I ain't stupid. Crazy, I ain't stupid. Don't know which one needs to be behind the fence. A lot of people don't know. There was a lot of things going on back then with insane asylums, and I still ain't got these 2 apart. So I'll work on these until I can think of another joke, I guess. I guess that's it for now.